huge week with the city championship on the line. But before we talk about the Cougars, let's review the Hempfield game.
Well, we thought Hempfield was going to give us a tough game. I was especially concerned Friday night after Altoona beat Harrisburg, because in the scrimmage, and there again, scrimmages don't mean a lot, Hempfield beat Altoona, so I was very concerned coming into the game Saturday morning. We took the opening kickoff, went down the field. We had a few penalties. Matter of fact, we had way too many penalties the whole day. We watched the film on Sunday as a staff, and we found 3 of them actually weren't penalties, but hey, we have to overcome that. But we did, and we went down the field, and we scored on a Kyle Concar quarterback sneak, and then the defense played really well, and everybody, Coach Barry and the defensive staff put a great game plan in. Very happy with the defense. Offense came back down and scored again. Hempfield did some things that kind of caught us by surprise, and what it really did is it took some big plays away from us. But I was glad to see methodically we came down the field. Coach Barry said he was very happy that the offense controlled the ball because the defense wasn't on the field a whole lot. Then we came back and scored our 3rd touchdown on a slant. Hempfield was overplaying our 3 receiver side with 4 people, so we went backside to Slothiel Williams one-on-one, and Kyle made a good throw, and then Sloth made a good run after the catch. Then we finished the half with a great interception by Evan McGovern, who's a very unselfish player. Evan's played some defensive end, linebacker, and safety for us this year. Offensively, he's played some fullback, some receiver, and you'll see him at some other positions as the year goes on. But I was very happy to see Evan get that interception for a touchdown, because he deserves it. He's the ultimate team player. Then we came back, and we had a screen pass to Mike Jones, which was an unbelievable run by Mike. Their outside linebacker did a pretty good job at sniffing it out. Vince Sullivan actually did a good job of getting a body on him, and Mike just made some things, and our receivers came back and blocked. So the game really was, satisfying for us. We've got the shutout again, but unfortunately, it's going to get a lot tougher this week, Mike.
Definitely. Coach, I believe most McDavid fans know that the offense is very good, but is the defense a surprise after back-to-back shutouts?
Yes and no. We knew coming in that our secondary was going to be very good. We really had 5 kids back that started last year in the secondary for 4 positions. And, Tyrell Harris has been out with a lower leg injury for a couple of weeks. Hopefully we're going to get him back very soon. But, one of the things we worked on, as you know, Mike, is in the summer we worked on you actually playing some free safety and playing some slot, covering the slot. But, since Tyrell went out, we had to move you back to corner. But we knew our secondary was going to be very good. We also thought our linebackers, even though they're young, except for Dante Ushery, would be very good, and they played well. Dante's just playing out of this world right now, and but our big question mark is we lost all 4 starters from last year's team on the defensive line, and Trajay Grakowski, Stephen Bell, Steve Mosey, and Corey Miller, along with some other younger guys like Brandon Wainwright and Ryan Kenny, have come on. We expected some big things out of Ryan Kuntz, and unfortunately, he has a lower leg injury, and hopefully we're going to get him back soon for a stretch run. But so, it is a little bit of a surprise to us. They're playing as well, but they're going to have to play a lot better, because Harrisburg's a much better offense than what we have seen the first 2 weeks.
Now, Coach, you brought up the Harrisburg Cougars. Can you give us a preview of this week's game?
Yeah, it's going to be a lot tougher game than what we've had. I'm a little concerned because our starters haven't played more than 2 quarters and 1 possession in the first half, the first 2 weeks of the season. So I'm a little worried about how the starters are going to do playing a full game. And Harrisburg presents a lot of problems. They returned 4 out of 5 starters back on the defensive line from last year, which really was the heart and soul of their defense. Their 2 ends in Adrian Robinson and Sharif Blake are probably the 2 best kids in the state. They have 3 300-pounders in there. Brandon Turner, who was a very good defensive tackle from CD East last year, transferred over at the end of last year, and he's actually started to play. And then offensively, they have five 300-pound linemen, some very quick receivers, some quick backs, and a very quick quarterback. So we're going to have our hands full with the Cougars this week.
Now next up, we have player interviews on what Cougar Week means.
Here's Sean Burns and Jared Henley. Now guys, what do you think of Cougar Week?
It means a lot of work that we're going to do this week. We have to come together as a team and do our assignments right every day and just kick some patootie on Saturday. That's
Yep.
what it means.
Yeah, pretty much what Jared said. A lot of pride riding on it. Both schools on Market Street. Pass them every day when we go to school. Just a lot of pride. Got to come with your best game.
Yeah.
Corey Miller, what does Cougar Week mean to you?
Cougar Week means it's just the respect that you get on Market Street between the two teams, McDevitt and Harrisburg. Just you got to come out and play hard every year for this one game, the city championship. It's what it all means, you know. Come out and try to get that Market Street trophy for all the respect on Market Street.
Roger Gradkowski. Now, what does Cougar Week mean to you guys?
Cougar Week is probably one of the biggest games you'll play in your McDevitt career. The whole city comes to it. You know, practice is intense all week. Everyone's real hyped about the game, and I'm just proud to be a part of it.
It's one of those games where nobody really has to say anything to get you like excited for the game, and you're just already hyped for the game and ready to play Saturday.
Thanks, guys. Here I have Julian Harrell. Julian, what is Cougar Week like for you?
It's pretty crazy. Everybody around here talking about Harrisburg. I mean, I know a lot of them, so I'm talking to them throughout the week. So.
The senior spotlight today is on Jordan Knox. Jordan, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food is pizza, pepperoni pizza.
What was your favorite two-a-day moment?
My favorite two-a-day moment is waking up every morning. It's about like 7 o'clock, get ready for morning practice of offense.
What were you considering majoring in college?
Right now, I'm undecided.
What do you do in your free time outside of football?
Outside of football, I do my schoolwork first, and then I hang out with like all my friends and just chill.
Now, this week you're playing the Harrisburg Cougars. What do you think about Cougar Week? What is Cougar Week?
Cougar Week is when everybody works real hard because it's like a big rivalry, battle of the bird, king of Market
That wraps
Street.
up this week's edition of the Coach Weachter Show. Please come support your Bishop McDevitt Crusaders at Severance Field in Harrisburg at 12 o'clock noon on Saturday, September 15th. If you can't make the game will be shown live on the television network Sports Fever. For Coach Weachter, I'm Michael Moscow.